All right, guys, welcome for another week here for our weekly AMA VIP presentation. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and dive right into this. I do have this being recorded and all that good stuff, okay? Because we got a good bit of information to cover. First, let me give you a little bit of background for myself. I'm actually an ex-auto mechanic, so I didn't even start off online, right? You know, working in a repair shop, spending up basically a whole bunch of hours, tons of hours, 60, 70 hours a week, working in my auto repair business, and things just was not working out. It's like, you would think like, oh yeah, mechanics make a lot of money, but I mean, by the time you work 60, 70 hours a week, knuckles getting busted, back sore and all that stuff, you start doing the math and you looking like you making less than minimum wage, okay, after you paying the shop rent and all that stuff, so I knew I needed to do something different. I knew I needed an answer, right? Now, obviously, back in 2018 when I got online, I didn't know what the heck to do. I just got online and said I wanted to make some money, right? Which a lot of you can probably relate to. When you got online, you just want to make some money, And so I went through a lot of, trials and tribulations, you know what I'm saying? As far as like trying to figure this out, figure that out, spent thousands on this, thousands on that. And some of you guys have, been through the same type of situation where you spent a great deal of money trying to put all these pieces of the puzzle together. All right. Now I have, come to some conclusions, right? And I've tested these conclusions and I've paid for these conclusions, okay, through multiple coaches and everything, and I've been able to have success because there's some things that I've learned that 97% of the people don't learn, because they say like in network marketing, 97% of the people fail, right? Well, a lot of it has to do with the fact that there's some simple things that they just don't know, okay? As far as what's actually, what do you actually need to start making said commissions? Like, for example, let me show you guys some of the things that I did, as I started getting going on this. So let me go ahead and show you really quick here. All right. So as I started, getting going and all this stuff, that's when I started being able to get, some serious type of commissions. And when I'm saying serious type of commissions, guys, now we understand you may be in different things, people are in things that pay them $15 a month residual, $25 a month residual, maybe $90, whatever, but at the end of the day, it takes a whole bunch of 15s, a whole bunch of 25s, even a whole bunch of 50s, to start paying your bills, right? You got some real bills. You got some, a light bill that might be $250, you got rent that might be $1,000 or a mortgage that might be $1,000, right? So you need some real income, right, to be able to do that with, okay? Now we're going to get into some of the other things you need to go along with that, because it ain't just about, the opportunity itself, all right? And now, once I started realizing and figuring this out, and like I said, I had to pay for a lot of things to learn what I learned. But once I started doing that, I started making an income. But then I said, well, let me go ahead and I wanted to, kind of teach some other people, right? I got into coaching. I wanted to teach some other people how they can market their business, right? Market their business online, right? Because everybody wants to make some money. So when I started doing that, these are just some of the results right here that you guys see. Some of the people, some of you guys may be on this webinar right now, but some of the people I've been coaching with just using, social media, showing people use social media without any paid ads, right? Because a lot of times we don't have paid ad money when we start, right? You see Deborah right here says, hey, everyone, I just want to personally congratulate everyone here, especially Coach D. She's such a badass. And she says she's coming along and she hopes that everyone basically keeps kicking butt, right? This is one of my students here. Simone says, I agree with you. I've learned so much from Coach D and I'm still learning, so grateful to have met her. All right. This is some of the types of impact, that I've been able to have, on people as I'm helping them move forward, in their business. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many businesses you have. If you're not making money on any of them, then you really don't even have a business. All right. And so you see right here, and Betty is another one of the students right here, says best coach and best team ever. All right. Now I don't show you guys this to try and impress you. Okay. A lot of you guys on here, you already know, but this is to let you know, that there is a difference between having a process, not having a process. Right? Because when you have a process, which we're going to get into, when you have a process, then other people can actually benefit from that and actually start getting some results in their business. And at the end of the day, that's what you want, right? Like who here, just like with a show of hands, tell me who here wants results? Who here wants to actually start making some money? you know, making some sizable money, not just little $25. Like, raise your hand if you don't want to make no money, then let me know. You know, if y'all want to make no money, I'm leaving everybody out. Okay. All right, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's what you want to do. So this here's the deal, guys. All right, there are some things you know, that you got to have in place to be able to make this stuff work. Now, when we first get online, we think it's a lot of things. We think, you know, oh, we need the best funnel, we need the best email sequence, you know, we need the best everything. You got like, oh, I like people literally would spend hours and hours and hours in their back office of whatever they joined, you know, like, oh yeah, I'm just listen to all the videos in my back office, and all of a sudden I'm going to start making money, you know. So a month later, they're just now getting done with all the videos in the back office, and they haven't made any money. Okay, now sometimes it's a matter of they don't have the training. Sometimes it's a matter of they're missing some of the other parts. You know, sometimes people are lazy, but I'm gonna tell you what I found the majority of the time is not the person. The majority of the time it's the fact that they didn't have these 4 things in place before, you know, they decided if that's where they were going to kind of stake their claim. And that's what I want to show you today. What does it really take for you to be able to start getting this type of income, start getting the $250 to $1,000, you know, straight to you, to be able to make, you know, $1,000, $2,000, or $3,000 in a month, right? You know, so that you can supplement your job or get rid of it, you know, or if you want to buy your house, what does it really take? It really boils down to 4 areas that you need to deal with. Now, the first area you need to make sure you have covered. Some of you guys may have this covered. A lot of people don't, but all right, the first one actually is going to be the actual vessel. Okay, when we say vessel, it's like, you know, it's like, hey, what thing or things are you even promoting that are going to allow you to make the money that you need to make? All right, so when we're talking about that, all right, when we're talking about that, I want you guys to get an idea, all right, of what I'm saying here, okay, and why it is important, first off, for the vessel. So pay attention to my whiteboard. Can everybody see my whiteboard good? Let me know.
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. Awesome, awesome. All right, the first thing, and this is why I'm saying the vessel, okay, is first, all right? Because tell me this, how many of you guys have ever, or maybe now, are promoting things that pay you, maybe your cut is like, you know, let's say it's $15 a month, right? Or maybe your cut is, you know, let's say $50 a month, you know, commission. All right. Is anybody out there promoting things that pay you that type of commission? It might be residual, but is that type of commission right there, $15 to $50 a month? Anybody promoting anything like that? Okay. I got one thumb up right there. I got some hands right there. Okay. Awesome. All right. Now, before you say, because this is what I thought at first too, I was like, oh man, you know, residuals where it's at, that's all I want. Right. That's what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, man, because I could build up that lifetime income and I'm going to be good. But I had to start doing some math, because guess what we have, guys? We have real bills, okay? We ain't got $50 bill, $50 light bills, right? I don't got a $50 light bill. I don't have a $50 mortgage payment, right? So we got real bills, okay? So yeah, while residual is good, blah, 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 right? But we got some bills that we need to take care of now. So let's do some real math real quick so we can understand why the vessel is important, okay? Let's do some real math. Somebody tell me, how much does it take for you to pay your bills at home each month? Okay, somebody just let me know. Unmute yourself. Let me know how much it takes for you to pay your bills at home each month. Give me a number. Give me a number. And if y'all say like 300, y'all living with mama. Go ahead.
5K.
Okay, it takes 5K. All right, awesome. All right, 5K. All right, so we know it takes 5K a month, right, to pay our bills. Now, this is what I want you to do. And a lot of times you may think that this is, you know, oh, this is true, everybody should know that. No, so many people did not do this one step. Okay, let's check it out. All right, so if we're promoting something, let's say it's $50 a month, okay? And if, let's say, you know, we get paid $50 per thing, right? All right, and we know we need 5,000, right? So 5,000 divided by $50, you know, per sign up, we need 100 of those. All right, we need 100 of those, and let's be real, okay? I think the only people who making 100 sales a month or something is people who are at the stage of like a Ray Higdon or something like that, right? You know, without pretty much spending like 90% in ad spend, because we're talking about organic traffic. Let's just do understand that, right? But you're going to need 100 sales, all right? So I want you to think, Now, where you at with your current sales? How many sales you possibly, making right now in a month? 100 sales, all right? Let's say right now you're making, most people in network marketing are failing, so most people making a hot 0. But let's just be optimistic and say you're making 4 sales in a month. Okay, cool. Let's say you're making 4 sales in a month. All right. All right. You know what? Let's say you make it 5. I'm gonna give you 5. I'm gonna give you 5 sales in a month. Okay. I'm gonna give you 5 sales in a month. All right. Here's your deal. You making 5 sales, right? How many more sales do you need to make to be able to get there? Well, 100 minus 5, you need 95. You need 95. Okay. You need a whole nother 95 sales to get there. All right. Use a long ways away. Okay, long ways away. Now, before you say, "Well, that's monthly, I can eventually get there," do you know how long it's going to take you, right, to get to them 100 sales? All right. If you're doing 5 sales a month, I'm going to do the math for you because this is what people mess up on when they're choosing a vessel to rock with. Okay, 5 sales a month, and you need 100 sales. That's 20 months. That's almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. Almost 2 years. And you know what that means? In the time of that 2 years, okay, that means whatever you're paying for that program, you need to continue paying, because if it's residual, then you're probably paying residual. Okay, so you're going to have your monthly expense on that, okay, on the program. You're going to have, maybe you're using your tools, right? Auto response, all that stuff. You're going to pay your tools monthly as well, okay? You're probably, doing some more training, right? And guess what else you're doing as well? You're using the one thing that you can't get back ever is your time. All right. And that's hoping that you don't take some down months. Right. And remember, I said that's at 5 sales, but let's just be real. Most people are not even making 5 sales a month. And that's just what that is. I wasn't making 5 sales a month when I first started. Right. It took me a minute actually to start making 5 sales a month. It took a minute. Right. Okay. So now, almost 2 years later, right? Almost 2 years later, your husband and your wife are looking at you like, "So you still doing that online thing? You still spending our money on this? And you still ain't breaking even, okay?" So this is why choosing the right vessel matters, okay? You can't be up there playing with little money. Playing with little money while you got real bills. But let's say this was the case. Let's say that you could make, let's take it like this. Let's say that you could make $250 per sale, all right? How many sales would you need? Let's see who's quick. Let's see who's quick with their numbers. How many sales would you need to get 5,000? Let's see who's quick. Okay, nobody's quick but me. I got the calculator, so I'm quick.
10.
Did you say 10? Almost. You almost 20, but almost. All right, you would need 20. Okay, so 20 sales. All right, 20 sales in a month to be able to get that 5K. Now that's a lot more reasonable. All right, you divide that by 4 weeks. All right, that's 5 sales in a week. Okay. Now, even at 5 sales in a week, now that's a lot better than where we was before. Okay. Even at 5 sales in a week, do you know why people don't make this? Do you know why people don't make this? It's because the other things that I'm about to show you that you need is the reason why people don't even make the 5 sales in a week. Okay. But you see how much closer we are to getting our goal. It's like, okay, boom, I can see that. I can see making the 5 sales. Okay, I can rock with that. Okay. Now let me give you another scenario. Okay, last scenario before we move on. Okay, let's say you can make $1,000. Like if you guys, a lot of you guys follow me on Facebook. You see when I post my team's results. See when I post my results. Just the other day, I think it was on Sunday or whatever. I'm gonna post $1,000 on a Sunday. They call it a lazy Sunday, right? Not really doing too much. Okay. So let's say you make $1,000, right? That you can make $1,000, right, in the vessel that you're promoting, okay, or your main vessel that you're promoting, because you can have more than one. That's fine, right? Your main vessel that you're promoting, you can make $1,000. How many sales do you need in a month to get your 5K? How many do you need a month? You need 5.
5.
That's right. You need 5. So that's like 1.25 per week. Okay. All right. So I don't know about you guys. All right. But it's a lot easier for me to muster up, a sale a week versus, if I had to come up with like 100 sales in a month. It's a lot easier for me to come up with 5 sales in a month than it is 100 in a month. All right. Because we already know that it's not about the price point in the sense of that it takes us the same amount of work. Do you guys know I do the same process? I want you guys to pay attention. I do the same process, whereas when people join me in residual things, the lower ticket things, right? I do the same process, meaning I still have to help them out, blah, blah, blah. Still have to, you know, help them with some training. I still got to do the same thing. And some of you guys are in some of those residual products with me, but I don't depend on that. Why? Because of this. Because the numbers don't lie. Men lie, women lie, but the numbers don't lie, baby. And them bills are real, right? But I have to do the same work. And you guys who are in, you know, those residual things with me, you guys already know. I show up every single week giving the same type of support, even when some of them residual things only pay $50. But there's no way in heck I could run my business and be an entrepreneur 100%, right? You know, not have a job or anything if that's all I'm making is $50 per month, you know, with each person. I need a whole bunch of people for that. All right. So that's the first thing that we need. Okay. We need a vessel that's going to allow us anywhere, because to be able to get to full-time income, even if you don't need $5,000 a month, right? To be able to get to full-time income, typically in the US on average, okay, it's about 36 grand a year, okay, a person needs on average. So how much is that per month? 3 grand a month, okay? That's 3 grand a month, all right? That a person needs on average, okay? We know 10 needs more, but that's fine, all right? But on average, a person needs about 3 grand a month, okay, to be able to do something with. I much rather, okay, be able to bring in 250 WAPs, anywhere from 250 to 1K WAPs, right, to get to that 3K versus I'm hustling it, you know, at 50 per month. I'm hustling. You know how many times I can make that 250 in a month compared to that $50, and I still got to do the same work to make that $150? Come on, y'all. Come on. If this is making sense already, put your thumbs up. If this is making sense already, put your thumbs up. Let me see some thumbs up. I need to make sure you guys understand this math. That's what I'm talking about. All right. Now, like I said, I'm going to show you the other things that you need, but let me show you the solution. I don't like to just give a person the problem. All right. I'm not here to just give you the problem, not give you the solution to it. Okay. Here's the solution that I use. Those proof pics that you saw. All right. I'm going to show you the vessel that I use. And notice I'm using the term vessel. That means I am not the thing, right? The thing is a piece. It's a tool in my toolbox, right? I use it as a vessel to be able to create the income that I want. So let me show you the vessel that I use. Let me share my screen here again. Let me get out of this if I can here. Oh, exit. I guess if I exit, that would be okay. See, nobody said you had to be technical. All right. All right. This is the vessel that I use. All right. This is a company called Easy1up. All right. Now, some of you guys, you know, are in Easy1up. Some of you are not, and that's totally fine. Stick around to the end because we got something for everybody. So it doesn't matter. All right. So Easy1up, basically what it is it's a platform for affiliate marketing training, right? People can kind of get the nuts and bolts as far as, you know, beginning their online career, right? It's the beginning stuff for people, right? But this is how you can make money with it. You don't have to create these trainings, right? You don't have to create this back office. It's already created for you. But when you have it, you then can sell it. This is how we're able to make that type of income. Think about it like this. If someone comes in, they want to get a $250 package. You sell them a $250 package, right? Well, you let the process sell it for you, right? You sell $250 package, you make $250 instant income to you, 100% commission. The company, they'll get a small admin fee, you know, but you're going to get $250 and you didn't have to create nothing. You don't have to host anything. You don't have to keep up with anything back here. All these trainings are already done, right? And we're looking at anywhere from $250, $500 to $1,000 level. Those are the levels that we look at. All right. Why? Because anything less than $250 is not going to give a person full-time income. All right. So we don't even mess with anything less than $250. Okay. Because we want you guys to get to full-time income as fast as possible so that you can make some decisions. Is it time that you can leave your job? Right. Or is it time that you can go ahead and put that money down in that dream home? Okay. You'll be able to make some real decisions when you have the real vessel to allow you to be able to make that and not just get pennies. Like you sell something for $250, but you only get $20. Or you sell something for $1,000, but you only get $100. Now, while the company keeps the other, 90%. No dice, okay? Like if you guys want to get 100% versus 20 or 30%, give me a thumbs up. Anybody don't give me a thumbs up, that means y'all lying if y'all don't want the bulk of the money. All right, exactly, Betty. Betty said, yes, give it to me. That's what I'm talking about. Now that we understand the vessel, and like I said, it's really simple with the comp plan, 100% commission straight to you, right? It has what's called a reverse one-up. And basically what that means is your very first sale, I'm going to show you that. Because I know people are like, hey, what's the comp plan, right? Okay, not a problem. All right, real simple. It's called a reverse one-up. So let's say you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 infinity sales, right? Your very first sale at your product level, you keep. All right, that's you. Your second sale passes up to your sponsor, right? Because they brought you into the program and they supported you. After that, every sale on is yours to infinity. So you can just keep on making it. So if you're at the $250 level, you can keep on making 250, 250, 250, 250. You're at the $1,000 level, you can make 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, 1,000, right? Only your second sale passes up. So what does that mean? That means there's leverage built in. Because when you bring people into the program, guess what? Their second sale is going to pass up to you too. So you'll be sleeping and then your phone will ring. Hey, what up? You got some money. You just got paid, right? Okay. And that's how people are making money in their sleep. Okay. And you're going to be able to make money all across the board, right? On the level that you earn, all across the board, and be able to keep doing it over and over. Even though you only paid one time, you're not paying monthly. I don't know about you guys, but I understand that monthlies are a necessity sometimes. But if I didn't have to pay them, I would be happy. I would be happy. Would you guys be happy if you didn't have to pay the monthly fees? If you didn't have to? Put a thumbs up if you would be happy if you didn't have to. I would be happy. Y'all could look, if y'all ain't happy, then I'm gonna just send y'all my monthly bills. And since y'all ain't happy, okay, all right. Tim happy, Pam happy. That's what I'm talking about. Betty, I think you hit the thumbs up twice. I think Betty is extra happy about that. All right. All right. So what is the next thing that we're gonna need? We know we need the vessel, right? Because we can't have no low paying products thinking that's our main product, right? We got low paying stuff, but it's not what's paying the bills, right? So what else do we need? What else do we need? Well, the next thing we're going to need, once we got the vessel right here, okay, we're going to need some gas. Think about the vessels like your car, right? Think about your vessels like your car. But what does your car need? Your car needs some gas. Your car needs some gas. It can't go without gas. Guess what your gas is? This right here, all right? A lot of people have access to this. They have access to it. But this right here is what the 3% have that the 97% don't have. The process is all in this, the blueprint. The process is all here in the blueprint. It's all in the blueprint. This is what the 3% have and the 97% don't. The blueprint. The blueprint is going to tell you what you need to do each day and how to do it and how often to do it. And all you got to do is be consistent and repeat it. That's it. That's it. The blueprint is what's going to show you how to be able to grow your online business in about an hour a day. 1 hour per day. So y'all up there thinking, some people, the people on my team know it's not true, but some people are up there thinking, some people are up there thinking that they need to be on Facebook, for example, for 4 or 5 hours. They're like, oh man, I just need a break from Facebook. You know why you feel like you need a break? Because you're in the 97% that don't have the blueprint, being honest. When I was there in that 97%, oh man, it was a struggle. 7, 8, 9 hours a day trying to figure it out. I could like chasing my tail, right? When you have a blueprint, you know exactly what you need to be doing, right? And I asked who was it I asked? I think it was Deborah, who answered that today. But I asked my teammates, I said, look, guys, how long does it take you to do the blueprint every day? Deborah said, 45 minutes to an hour max. Exactly. You know what time I was done doing my blueprint today? I think like 11:30, something like that in the morning. I'm like, okay, now I could do some 10x stuff, but my blueprint's done. Blueprint is designed for you to be able to continue to still have a life, right? Know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, how often to do it, and to spit out money. You don't start making money when you're spending 10 hours trying to make a funnel, when you're spending 5 hours a day watching training videos. Nah, that's busy work. That's keeping an idiot busy. We ain't got time for that. We want to put money into your pocket, so you follow a streamlined process to make it as simple as possible, and you keep doing it. This is what the 90%, 97% don't have, the blueprint. And we'll talk about a little bit more about that in a moment. What else? What else does a person need? Because I told you it's 4 things. Let me just go ahead and write out that 4. I want to know from you guys. Tell me, unmute yourselves for a minute. Let me know if anybody know other than the people who already know. Okay. All right. Tim, you tell me, Tim. All right. What's another thing, Tim, that you think a person would need? If there's 4 things we need, tell me what's another thing that you think a person needs to be able to put this together and make it work.
Traffic.
All right. Traffic is covered in the blueprint. When you follow these, we'll talk about that in a little bit. But when you follow this process each day, we actually show you how to get free traffic leveraging Facebook and YouTube in about an hour a day. So blueprint covers the traffic. What else you think we need? Think about like this, guys. I want all you guys to think about this for a minute. All right. Like, we know, okay, we like, all right, we got the vessel, right? Okay, which is the product, right? All right. And then you're thinking traffic, but like I said, that's in the blueprint, right? But why do you think that there's so many people, for instance, that'll go out there and they'll be trying to market on Facebook, for example, yet they fall into that 97% and they'll make no money? Why is that? Let me tell you, because there's something else that they're missing. For one, they don't know what they're doing, right? But ongoing support. Now, let me tell you what's typically out there for ongoing support. A company Facebook group is typically what's available. You join an opportunity, right? You go into the company group and they're like, oh yeah, your family in the company group, we're here to help you. So as soon as you start asking a question, what is their response? Go ask your sponsor. Go ask your sponsor. Who did you sign up with? Go in the back office, just watch all the videos. Yeah, there goes that ongoing support. Pretty much your support went when you paid that sponsor and it was over for you. That's pretty much how that went. Ongoing means each week somebody is going to be there to answer questions, and during and outside of that time, you have a community that actually wants you to succeed, not people who feel like they're competing against you. In a company group, I'm so sorry, they feel like they're competing against you, so they ain't really trying to help you. It is what it is. I ain't make the rules, but that's just what it is, right? Don't shoot the messenger. Ongoing support on an actual team, right? So that way, anytime you have questions, you have somewhere to reach out, and you have a place to reside every single week to get answers as well, okay? When I first got started, I didn't have this. When I got started in Easy1up, the person I joined, I didn't have a blueprint. I had a vessel. I had a blueprint, which is why it took me so long and so many hours. I didn't have no ongoing support. Yeah, they had their own Facebook group. But did they do weekly training? No. When I asked questions in a Facebook group, did I get some intelligent answers? No. I got crickets. So I had to go and get it myself, right? But that's a lot of thousands of dollars that I had to spend and a lot of hours I had to put in to get to this point. Why should y'all have to do that? Well, if y'all ain't following me, then you're going to have to. It is what it is, right? But for the ones who are already following me, already a part of AMA VIP, then y'all don't have to do that by yourself. That's ludicrous, right? And the last thing is leverage. I had someone reach out to me today, right? And they said they were in Easy1up, right? I said, all right, cool. I said, well, this is what we have going on and everything. And I showed them, our presentation, right? Like all of us can do. Show them presentation, everything. They said, awesome. They said, hey, if I, get on you guys' team, right? Because like I said, there's a way that people who are already Easy1up and you don't have to change your sponsor, can get in and leverage our team as well. They said, hey, I have teammates. Are they going to be able to, be able to learn this information from me, or what? I said, hey, they can take advantage of the same opportunity you have to get in as well to leverage, because this is the difference, right? And this person said that they said, man, I did make a couple sales. They said, man, but I swear I was exhausted after that time. I said, I'm sure you were. you didn't have a blueprint, and you didn't have leverage. So this is what happens when you're out there and you happen to make a few sales. You happen to luck up and make a couple sales. Now you got people that you're supposed to help. You ain't got no blueprint to give them. So now they're in your inbox, ask you questions every other day, maybe sometimes twice a day. And now you trying to still work, your business. You don't really have time to answer them. And now they're thinking you're a bad sponsor. Whew, guess what? They ain't going to join you in nothing else. You just killed your money right there. I'm not setting you up to kill your money. I'm setting you up to grow your money. There's a reason why I'm in high ticket, but I'm also in residual, and I don't pay for any of them. They pay for themselves. Okay, and I'm not just talking about because I use them. It's because when you follow a blueprint, you follow this process, and you can plug people into something, leverage. You can plug people into something that they feel comfortable, and you're not the one who has to give the weekly training or whatever because you're still learning yourself, right? You're not the one who have to do it. When you can plug people in, guess what? They're going to appreciate you. Hey, Pam, I appreciate you. Thanks for plugging me in. Hey, I saw that there was this other little tool thing that I could help if I wanted to 10x my results. Do you have the link to that other little tool thing? Yeah, I got that, Tasha. I got that right there. Well, all right. Well, Pam, since you brought me into the group, can I go ahead and get that link from you? Okay, awesome. Boom. Guess what Pam just did? Pam just increased her little residuals over here on autopilot. Her little, was $40 a month, whatever, She increased her residuals over here. Guys, what I just told you right there is the sauce that they ain't telling you, right? The top earners are not telling you that. This is how we make money. We have a process. We plug people in. People are thankful for the process. When they need other things, they come back to us. How many of you guys, already right here that may be on my team, how many of you guys have done that before? Have came directly to me about something I didn't even know that y'all was going to buy. It was a tool that you was ready to buy. You wanted to use in your business. I didn't know that y'all was even going to buy it. But you came directly to me and said, hey, D, I'm going to get this other tool, my Jiggy Bobby, right? I wanted to know, do you have a link for it? Let me see a show of hands if you've ever done that, ever reached out to me and asked me for my link on something without me asking you. Exactly, Betty. Exactly. Right there, Sandra, Betty, Pam. But this is what this puts you in position to do. Okay? This is what it puts you in position to do. So that you're not out there having to be all over the place, but you're going to have your people feel comfortable in an environment. So when they are ready to get something else, they will reach out to you. And that's how you build your residuals. Not out here hustling for no $15 a month. Not out here hustling for no $40 a month. I'm not going to hustle for little money. I got real bills, and so do you. Okay? So where does the leverage come in? First off, like I said, I haven't found a place that even has the blueprint yet. Okay? Other than the people that I paid to get it from. Okay? And I had to learn it. Right? Then the ongoing support right here. And we're not talking about the little free Facebook group where it takes you forever to get a real answer because everybody who's answering, they're clueless and they don't know, and nobody shows up weekly to show you nothing else, right? And we're talking about leveraging this. What do we mean by leverage? I want to make sure that we understand this because this is key. Because it's one thing if I get up here and I say, hey guys, this is what I have if you join me directly, right? I have the vessel, right? I have the blueprint. I have the ongoing support. Now that's great. No, excuse me. That's good. That's good for me. But Pam, if you joined me in business, you did join me in business, but Pam, if I said to you, Pam, I know you joined me in business, but I have the blueprint, I have the ongoing support that I'm offering to people who join me directly. So what is that going to do for you, Pam? You'll get the help, but what about when people join you, Pam? Is that going to help you if you don't have these things?
No, I need those things.
Exactly. That's the leverage. Instead of you up there like, dang, when I do get a sign up, where do I put them? When you're part of AMA VIP, you put them right in the same process that you're following. So instead of you wasting your time, right, using up all your time because now you're taking away time from your family because you have to stop and try and train everybody. You have to stop and try and create a blueprint and then test the blueprint because you don't just put something together and test it, right? And then test the blueprint and see if it works and tweaks it and you know, and pay this person and that person and all this. Meanwhile, that sign up like, man, you're a bad sponsor. I signed up and you ain't helped me a bit. You sure enough won't be getting no residuals off no other tools they need. They ain't buying nothing from you, right? Or you're like, man, I don't have time to support people each week, you know, to make sure that I answer their training questions each week. I don't have time, man. You know, me and my family, we're going on vacation. Me and my family, man, I got kids. Now they're like, you ain't helped me. You're a bad sponsor. Once again, hustling backwards. Hustling backwards. This is not how you build. So you need to be able to leverage what's already in place. This is key. And once again, I have never been with anyone that allowed me this right here, this leverage. I've never been with anyone, whether it's Easy1up or anything else. And I tell them to their face, they ain't give me no leverage. They ain't give me no leverage of these things right here. They didn't give me a blueprint, so I guess I couldn't leverage a blueprint because they didn't give me one, right? They didn't give me one. Because if they did, best to believe I wouldn't have to spend extra thousands of dollars trying to figure this stuff out myself. And then I wind up having to still pay people to get this and then use my time and energy to test it to make sure it works, right? So I didn't get this, and this was straight up a joke. This was straight up a joke, man. That was a joke, all right? So this is what you need if you want to start creating that income. You're going to need that. Now, how can you get that? That's the question. How can you get that? Now, before I show you how you can get that, there's one thing I want to stress to you as it relates to the blueprint. Now, the blueprint is what we might call, for the lack of a better word, trademark secret. For the lack of a better word, because it's not really trademark, okay? A trademark secret, right? This is what allows people. This is why when I asked one of my teammates today, I said, hey, how long does it take you to do your blueprint? When she said, oh, 45 minutes to an hour max per day. This, it's in the blueprint. You ever felt like you were out there on Facebook and you trying to market and stuff like that, you trying to tell people about your stuff? You ever felt like ain't nobody listening? You know why? Because you're talking to the wrong people. You know why you talk to the wrong people? Because you don't have the blueprint to tell you where to get the right people. You ever been out there and you're like, man, you know, today I worked about 5 hours in my business. Yesterday I worked 30 minutes. The day before I worked 2 hours. And you're like all over the place. You're like, man, I just don't know, you know, what should I be doing? I did a little bit of this. I did a little bit of that. A little of this. You did like 20 different things. You know why? Because you don't have the structure of the blueprint to know exactly what you need to be doing. Then I have some people say, well, yeah, I know how to get people. I know how to getting leads is not the problem, but I just don't know how to close them. First off, most people are getting the wrong people, which is why they don't know how to close. They're like, yeah, I get people, and like out of 10 people that I get, 9 of them are trying to sell me their thing. But you're talking to the wrong people. 9 people don't try and sell me their thing, right? I have a much higher percentage of people who are not trying to sell me their thing versus who are trying to sell me their thing, because I'm talking to the right people. And you know why I'm talking to the right people? Because I got a blueprint, and A-Run AMA VIP has a blueprint. Then when it comes to closing, people are like, I just don't know what to say. You know, we were talking about, I had one person mention that they were talking to somebody, and they're not on my AMA VIP team yet. They said they were talking to somebody, and they wound up talking for 5 hours to this person at 2 in the morning about Easy1up. I said, sis, don't you got a husband? What is you doing talking to somebody at 2 in the morning? But you know why that person felt like they needed to be putting in 5 hours talking to that person at 2 in the morning, right? You know why? Because they're not a part of AMA VIP. They don't have the blueprint, right? Because they had the blueprint, for one, they have a process to know exactly how to handle that person, and they have the 2-step closing process that I use not just in this opportunity, but I even use this in my coaching. I use it all the time for low ticket and high ticket. Two-step closing process. That's part of the blueprint. All right. So how can you get this? That's the question. How can you get this? Because like I told you, everybody, has the ability to get it, whether you're an Easy1up or not. Okay, you do have the ability to get it. Okay, one way obviously is through Easy1up, but you don't have to be an Easy1up with us. You could be an Easy1up with another sponsor and buy in. But this is how you get it. I want to show you how you get it. All right, I put together a special package just for you guys here, special presentation. Is it okay if I show you guys that? Is that okay? Let me get a show of hands. Is it okay? I put together a special presentation just for you guys. Is it okay if I show you what I put together special for you? Is that okay? All right, I got some thumbs up. I got, okay. All right, I got some things in the chat. All right, let me share my screen. All right, let me share my screen. Let's see what we got. All right. Let's see what we got. All right, now here's what you've been waiting for. Let's go ahead and jump into these Team AMA VIP bonuses for Easy1up. All right, now let's take a look. What is it that you're gonna get when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP and Easy1up? Now, first thing that you're gonna need is you're gonna need to know what is it that you need to do every day, or else you're gonna kind of be like this guy and looking confused. And you're going to be really chasing your tail like this dog in the picture right here, right? You don't want to be doing that, chasing your tail, right? You want to know exactly what you need to do. So what you're going to get is 5 steps to 1K blueprint. You're going to get this actual blueprint, all right, created by myself, Coach D, all right, specifically for our team AMA VIP. And with this blueprint, it's going to allow you to know exactly what to do each day, know exactly how to do it, and know exactly how often do you need to do it. Okay, that is the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. Now, the value of this blueprint, so that way you know, okay, this is serious. All right, $997 value. Guys, I want you guys to think about this. How many times have you been out there trying to figure things out? You're like, man, I don't know what to do each day in my business, right? You're just like, if someone just held my hand, if someone just would tell me what to do, then I could do it. Well, don't worry about that anymore, because this 5 steps to 1K blueprint is going to solve that problem for you. You do not have to worry about what it is that you need to do each day in your business. You can just get the blueprint and keep it trucking, baby. Now, next, all right? The next thing you need to know is, how are you going to be able to get a yes? Okay, yeah, you're going to know exactly what you need to do in your business. You're going to be getting, different leads, prospects reaching out to you, but you need to find out, how can you get them to say yes versus no? Well, this is what you're going to need. You're going to need, all right, a 2-step closing process. You're going to get my 2-step closing process on how you can actually seal the deal in Facebook Messenger. Yes, okay, instead of you having to figure out, oh, I don't know what questions to ask, you're gonna know the right questions to ask. Instead of you trying to figure out, well, I don't know if I'm saying the wrong thing, you're gonna know how to say the right things, ask the right questions, and say the right things so that you can seal the deal right in Facebook Messenger. No more sweat and bullets, wondering like, oh my gosh, did I do something wrong? Don't worry about it. You're going to get this 2-step closing process to seal the deal. And I use this process myself every time that I'm in Messenger. Now, what does that mean? So what you have so far is you have the 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's a $997 value. All right. And then you have the 2-step closing framework, which is a $497 value. All right. So far you have a bonus total value of $1,494. Now, what else are you going to get? You're going to get the Easy1up Masterclass. Okay. Now, what does that mean? That means in this Easy1up Masterclass, you're going to be able to learn how to set up your back office, do the pay options and set that up quickly, how to actually follow up with your Easy1up leads, how to set up your Facebook profile and turn it into an ATM machine. You heard me. We don't deal with paid ads, baby. Okay? You're going to be able to turn your Facebook profile into an ATM machine. Also, how to set up your YouTube channel so that you can start getting free leads off of YouTube. So you're going to be able to leverage both when you go through this Easy1up masterclass. And you're getting that today as a bonus. What's the value? $997 for that Easy1up masterclass. Guys, I paid twice as much just for the YouTube portion, let alone the portion of learning to turn my Facebook profile into an ATM machine, let alone everything else. I actually have people reaching out to me, begging me to give them this type of information, even down to how to set up their back office, right? You guys are getting this when you lock arms with us today. All right, so what are you going to get? The 5 steps to 1K blueprint that has a $997 value, 2-step closing framework that's $497 value, and the Easy1up masterclass that includes how you're going to be able to leverage YouTube, and that's a $997 value. Total value $2,491. Now, how about this? I know sometimes you guys have problems, actually closing the deal. Like maybe somebody said, oh, well, I'll follow up later, or, check me out later. Guys, you're going to get help closing your sales live, okay? And these are just some of the results that I've had. Yes, I have this closing process down, okay? All right, so these are some of the results that we've had. $250 sale here, $1,000 sale here, another $100 sale there, okay? And you see another $1,000 sale here, another $1,000 sale here. Yes, sales happen when you know how to close and you have a closing process, okay? So you're gonna get that help with the weekly sales closing calls. So you're gonna be able to bring your people to the sales calls, right? So they can get all of their questions answered and they can be ready to make a decision on the spot. Yeah, doesn't that take a lot of the pressure off of you? You're not having to worry about, that you're not a good closer, or maybe you get nervous when you talk to people. Don't worry about it. When you're part of Team AMA VIP, just bring your people to the weekly sales calls. We'll do all the explaining, all the selling, all the telling, and we'll collect the decision. And that way you can go ahead and get the sign up. Yeah, get the sign up. So far, what are you going to get? 5 steps to 1K blueprint. That's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, that's a $497 value. The Easy1up masterclass, that's $997 value. And the weekly sales calls, $3,000 value. Now, I want to make sure that you guys know that these are real values. These sales calls values right here, I'm actually only doing that based on 90 days, right? Now, of course, you're going to be with our team for much longer than that. But think about it. If these sales calls just close one of our team members' sales, just one at, let's say, the $250 level, okay, just one per week, okay, for the next just 90 days, you're talking about a $3,000 value plus, okay, because yeah, there's going to be more sales happening and it's going to happen way longer than 90 days, but I had to put a time limit on it so that way I could put a value on it so you could see how real the value is. We didn't want to give any type of inflated bull crap or anything like that. I want to give you guys real value. So what you're looking at is a total value so far of $5,491 when you lock arms with Team AMA VIP. Now, what else you gonna get? Ongoing coaching. How many times have you guys joined someone, right? And you're like, man, I joined and maybe they showed you how to set up your back office, but here it is 30 days from now, you have a question. Maybe you haven't made any sales and you're trying to get some help. I mean, a lot of times people are in the company group, they sign up on Monday, they lost on Wednesday, and their sponsor is lost as well on Thursday. Out of the picture, okay? So you're going to be able to get access to ongoing coaching every single week, all right, to help you when you stumble on something, you got questions, you're going to be able to get that. You're going to get the social media training, so that way you know exactly what you need to do. And if you run across something, you're going to be able to get that help every week. Now, this is some of the results as far as some of the feedback some of the team has given. You see here, Betty was like, oh wow, the best coach and the best team ever, okay? Here's another person. One of my coaching class says, hey everyone, I just wanted to personally congratulate everyone here. See you, especially Coach D. She is a badass. I am slow, but I'm coming, and you can bet that. I'm so glad to be amongst a group of women like this, okay? Simone says, Deborah, I agree with you. I have learned so much from Coach D, and I'm still learning. So grateful to have met her and be coached by her. She is a godsend. Guys, I'm not making this stuff up. All I do is screenshot what people say because this is the real deal. Okay? Over here. Simone says, Gina, I couldn't agree more. I'm so happy for you and feel the same way. This journey and newfound family I now have has changed everything for me. Coach D has instilled a fire in me that I had forgotten I had. All you beautiful souls inspired me so much in love. Yes, we have a lot of positivity on Team AMA VIP, okay? And everyone appreciates everyone's effort. So this just kind of gives you an idea of the type of coach that I am and the type of support that you will get inside of our group. Now, what is that worth? Okay, that has a value of $5,964. Now let me go ahead and break that down to you. Basically what that means is we have these weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, okay, with this social media training. All right, I typically charge $497 a session, and I get paid $497 per session, okay? So this is not inflated at all. So imagine if you just had 4 sessions, okay, a month over the course of 90 days. Once again, I did these numbers just based on 90 days. And I know you're going to be with us longer than 90 days, right? Because you want to reach your goals and exceed your goals and exceed those goals on top of it. So you come up with a value of $5,964 value, okay? So that means what you're going to get, the 5 steps to 1K blueprint, that's $997 value. 2-step closing framework, so that way you know exactly what to say and the questions to ask in that inbox. That's $497 value. You're going to get the Easy1up masterclass to show you how to set up your back office, your payment options, set up your Facebook so that it turns it into a ATM machine, and set up your YouTube channel so that way you can start getting some free leads on YouTube like I do, baby. All right, that's a $997 value. You're going to get the weekly sales closing calls to help you close your calls, close your sales, right? Close your prospects, close your leads. Just get them to the sales call every week, all right? Talk to them, get them to the sales call. Let the sales call do the selling and telling for you and collecting a decision, okay? That's a $3,000 value, and a weekly Q&A and coaching sessions, right? And this is only based on 90 days, guys. This is only based on 90 days, okay? But you're going to be able to come, any questions you have every single week, be able to come and ask me or any other coach that we have, ask those questions and get some social media training so that way you know exactly what to do and everything is already kept up to date, always up to date. That's $5,964 value. That brings the total value to $11,455. Now let me ask you guys, if all this did was gave you an unfair advantage to skyrocket your income within the next 30 to 90 days, would it be worth the $11,000? Yes. Let me ask you this. If all it did was allow you to have more time home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, imagine all that time, you know, maybe you're away, maybe you're working 5 jobs, you know, okay, 5 is a little extreme, but maybe you're working 2 or 3 jobs, and that's a reality for a lot of people, all right? Or maybe you only working 1 job, but you're really tired because you work a whole bunch of hours. Maybe you're working 50 to 60 hours, right? And you're pretty much having to raise your kids on Facebook, like, or raise your kids through text message, right? Because you're not seeing them, so you have to text to check up on them. Come on, what kind of life is that to live? What kind of, you know, parent is that you're trying to be? You're not trying to be that type of parent that has to raise their kids from afar, or better yet, let the TV raise their kids, or let the school raise their kids, or the babysitter raise their kids. You want to be there for your kids, right? If all this did, right, was allow you to have more time at home with your kids or your grandkids or your family, your husband, your wife, right? Would it be worth it to you? Yeah. I think your kids would be worth it. Your family would be worth it. What if all this did was allow you to fire your boss, okay? Not just cut down to part-time, but totally fire your boss. Go in there and say, sayonara. Don't give him the finger, but sayonara, I'm out of here. What would that be worth? Wouldn't that be worth it for you to be able to go in, make enough money to where you could go in and fire your boss? If all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house of your dreams. Come on, that's the American way. Everybody wants to own a home. Maybe you've been renting up to this time maybe your credit is what it is, so maybe they want $20,000 down, or $10,000 down, and you just don't have it, because you live in paycheck to paycheck. You could barely save like $200 in between paychecks. If all this did was allow you to put that down payment down and buy your dream home, buy that $250,000 home that you want, or buy that $500,000 home that you want, if all this did was allow you to put that down payment on that house, would it be worth it? Yeah. Your dreams are worth it. You're worth it. Your family's worth it. Your kids are worth it. Your sanity's worth it. Your health is worth it. Guys, here's some more proof for you. So you can see that we have a very supportive team, and you see we definitely get results within our team. You see a compliment here, $250 proof here, another $1,000 proof here. All right, and over here you see this is something that we had on one of our coaching sessions, and you see Karanda says aha moment, that she was able to gain some clarity from one of our weekly coaching sessions. All right, then you see right here another one of my students said, yeah, people learn from me. D put me on the map. Okay, I coached him, and I got to toot his horn on this right here. This gentleman right here, he wound up getting two $2,000 sales, $2,000 sales in the same week, and those were Easy1up sales. Okay, so yes, this team works, this coaching works, as long as you work it. That's all it takes, guys. All right. And Gina says, hey, thank you. You made it complete sense. I didn't see the full picture before you explained it in depth. Once again, this is another one of my coaching clients, coaching students, letting you know, guys, that hey, this is real. I am about helping you guys be successful in your Easy1up business. Here's some more proof here. Karana says, thanks so much for clearing up a lot that was going on my head. Yes, a lot of times you do have confusion, right? And you may have joined someone, a month, 2 months ago, right? They gone. They don't forgot about you, okay? But when you're part of this team, all right, we don't just forget about you. You're not just, we get the money and then we're off to the races, okay? You want to get clarity, you need to be with us. Here you see Simone already congratulated someone and bringing a new sign up into the group right here. She actually got paid to refer this person right here to the group. So she invited her into the group right here. So she already made a cool commission already. Right here you see one of my colleagues actually is giving a testament, to just the type of person I am. She says, I just want to say thank you for being a friend. For real, not many have my respect, but you have mine. Yes, guys, this is what it's about, being a part of a community that is respectful of other people and worthy of it, because some of that stuff that glitters, it's not gold, okay? So we don't fluff over here. This is the real deal, all right? And you see here another commission that came in of $250. Now, guys, here's the deal. Yes, the value is $11,455. That is the value, the true value, all day, twice on Sunday. Okay, but no, I'm not going to charge you $11,455. Okay, here's what's going on. All right, if you take advantage of this now, all right, because I can't tell you how long this is going to be available, but you take advantage of this now, you could come in to our team at the Vertex Pro level, which is a total of $1,100 with the admin fee, or you could get in at the Vertex Elite level for $550. So if you come in at that Pro level, that allows you to make up to $1,000 commissions. Okay, so the higher you come, the more money you can make, so the faster you can get that dream home, baby. All right, you come at the Vertex Elite level, you pay $550 to join, and you'll be able to make up to $500 commissions. Or you come at the Vertex level for $275, and you'll be able to make up to $250 commissions. So guys, you see, this is a no-brainer situation. Okay, you can get in at the Vertex Pro, Vertex Elite, or Vertex level while this promo is going on. Now to recap what you're gonna get, because I want to make sure that you understand the true value of what you're getting, guys. The 5 steps to 1K blueprint, $997 value. The 2-step closing framework, $497 value, brings us to a total of $1,494. Easy1up Masterclass, $997 value, brings us to a total value of $2,491. Then you add on the weekly sales closing costs to help you close your sales. That's a $3,000 value over the course of 90 days. That brings the total to $5,491. Then you bring on the weekly Q&A coaching sessions, okay, which has a value over the course of 90 days of $5,964. That's a $5,964 value, brings your total value to $11,455 value. And once again, guys, all you got to do is go ahead and get started now while this promotion is still going on. Get started at Vertex Pro level for $1,100. You can make up to $1,000 commissions, or Vertex Elite at $550 level and make commissions up to $500, or the Vertex level and make at $275 and make commissions up to $250. And keep in mind, guys, these commissions are per sale, so you can make as many sales as you want, as many Vertex Pro $1,000 sales as you want, over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, as many Vertex Elite sales as you want, and as many Vertex sales as you want, over and over again. Now, guys, you see the value, $11,455 value. Guys, getting in, position yourself at the highest position that you possibly can, okay? Because you want to get to your goals super fast, all right? So the Vertex Pro level, $1,100 input, right? And you're able to get up to $1,000 in commissions. I mean, guys, we're talking about nearly a 90% discount is what we're talking about, and that's just at the Vertex Pro level, and these are real values. So, guys, there you have it. The proof is in the pudding, and it is decision time. And that's what that is, guys. Let me see what y'all been saying in here. So as you see, can y'all hear me? I believe you can. All right, y'all been doing some talking up in there. All right, so as you can see, guys, you know, there is a difference between, you know, just joining any type of opportunity and joining any type of team. There's a difference when a team shows up and the offer is like this. Imagine, you guys, you know, as we move forward, imagine you bringing your prospects in, you know, and putting them in front of the presentation, right? Just imagine that. Doesn't that take the weight off of your shoulders of you having to do all of the explaining and telling and supporting and everything like that? Does that make sense? I want to bring some of you guys on camera. Who wants to come on camera? Well, I'm just going to pick somebody. I'm going to pick on
D. I saw you on a YouTube video and reached out to you. And I got something else from you first. And then in one of our trainings, you were talking about the Easy1up. And I saw the support that was being offered. And so I went in at one of the highest levels for the Easy1up, and I'm glad I did.
Exactly. And that's a lot of what people need. You know, people need that support, you know, because, you know, no matter what level you come in at, if you don't feel like you have the support, you're going to give up. You're going to be like, man, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, if I do happen to get a sign up, where am I going to put them? You know, so we're definitely glad to have you as part of our team. Definitely glad to have you. And I appreciate that. Let me get one more person. Let me see who we're going to pick on. Who should we pick on? I'm going to pick on Simone.
Yes.
Simone.
Okay. Hello.
All right.
Okay, for me, I've been in numerous businesses and I've never had the support. I've always worked alone. And when I partnered with you, I said, oh my gosh, I can't believe that I'm getting all the support. The blueprint that you provided us with, I can carry it out step by step every single day. I've got so much clarity. I feel like I'm such a different person because of what I've learned from you, what I'm getting from you, and you know, what I love about what you're providing us with, Coach D, is you over-deliver. I have never, ever had this, and I've been an entrepreneur for over 20 years. Never, ever have I experienced this hand-holding and do it, and this is how you do it, step by step. The roadmap is so clear that even a novice in this industry can follow. And this is why I'm so excited, and this is why I say you have reignited that fire in me that I've forgotten that I've had.
Awesome.
And I'm so grateful for that. I really am.
Awesome. We appreciate having you here. We appreciate you. Guys, we already know we got training tomorrow. All right. We got training tomorrow. So we can dig right into moving forward. We're on the YouTube session, moving forward with the YouTube session. And we are fired up and we're ready to go. And y'all already know what we gonna do at the end of each day. What we gonna do? We're gonna take
this
right. That's right, baby. That's what we're gonna do. All right, and we out. I'll see y'all in the group in like 2 minutes.